What up, everybody? I'm back. I'm NUSKQU, NUSKQU.com, NUSKQU, NUSKQU.com. And it's a new school, it's a new way of thinking, okay? Because basically facts is good, it's the starter. It'll take you out of your bad habits. That's about it. But facts was actually put out there so you can get it. You know, you got facts. Let me tell you how it goes. If three people come together and agree on something, basically that's a fact. They take that fact and they publish it. They become the author. In time, if someone don't say that that's not a fact, then they become the authority of that particular fact. So as we was once shunned from even reading books or having access to a lot of things that was said to be facts was true to particular people. That was their facts. That was their words. Just like word. The word, right, is actually the word, or the word is the world. Because if I'm sitting here telling you something and it doesn't correspond and I don't understand it, I'm not going to make motion. I'm not going to make motion. I'm not going to get emotional. So the word, right, is actually the M and the W is the same symbol. So the word is actually mood. So whatever word that someone says to you, that's the mood they're going to bring you into. This is why it's very important to have character. The more character that you have, that's what they call high morals. The more words won't hurt you. But I've been watching the whole scenario for a long time about what's wrong, what's right. They say the black and white issue. Actually, me myself, I'm not black. I'm actually green. But you can't see that because you don't want to see it, but it's fine. And the more that you eat the wrong foods and you have the less energy that's called chlorophyll, the more you become rusty or you become dark. If you don't have access to melanin, and there's a reason why certain people are light and certain people is dark. Not light skin, I'm talking about without melanin. And we're going to get into that. But what I would like to do is just address a couple of things about things that I've seen. And a couple of them was that there's certain people that have been conformed to the educational process. Education is only edit conversation, where they can take it, put it in a book, sell it, give it to you, and give you a diploma which makes you a diplomat to what they're saying, that particular word, that structure or that system. Okay, the system is actually controlled by what they call politics. That's fine. But like I said, there's a couple of people out there that's not playing the game fairly. And that's why the angels, who you call angels, or who you see as to be angels, because you don't understand, and those that's in secret hide the fact of what it is, and they gather together, so they don't really understand what's going on anyway. But there's certain people that's here and that have given their lives to you, and you've taken information and you just left it there. You use what you got for your own selfish greed, instead of taking what you've learned and having patience, and be patient, having patience to heal someone else, and having patience to wait for the next group or for the seed to grow. because there was a lot of planting of seeds. Today, many of you think that 20 years ago is today. Today is not 20 years ago. 20 years is not today. Things that you're doing today that you take for granted, you couldn't do 20 years ago. That's why all of you need to step back and ask your parents. Go to your mothers who birthed you. You're looking for somebody that's not here when you have your mother who created you, who made you, who carried you in her womb. But you look for something else other than her. So actually, the same thing with leaders. Every leader did the best that they could. Some people knew, hey, this is easy money, easy power, easy sex. Sex is the word six in English, but actually it was originally the word wa, which means joining, with two opposites joined together. Now today, people sexing with whatever, the same sex. There's a reason for that. It is not supposed to be. But getting back to sex, sex is wa, which means joining. When opposing sex come together, or opposite sex or opposite people come together, you see, and then they procreate. Man has a responsibility on earth, and the womb man has a responsibility on earth. As said prior to this, man, the word man is actually from the word men, which means from. So you came from the womb, okay? So actually you are first. So we can clear that up. But it's actually the original. If you look at the number line, you have one. But before the one of you being first and you are the man from the womb, you have the zero, or the original, which is the womb that you came from. And how do you know this? Because your common sense today will tell you. So you say, well, what is facts? And you have read this. Every book that you have read, everything that you can research and read with your eyes. Read is R-E, which is a prefix, means to bring back, and add. Anything that you can bring back is symbolic, because you're bringing it back symbolically through the symbols. So it is symbolic. So facts are symbolic. And the things that you're arguing about today doesn't even make any sense, because that what happened before. And we have a new way of doing things. This is why you have NUSKQU.com. So, but I want to talk a little bit more about this, because this is what you call guidance. This is the dance or the guide right here today. You see, for today, if you go back and you learn so much about what's happening before, that's not going to help you today. It's going to stop the presence, because that's where your faith and your works come in at. Because everybody plays a part in this. As we've been watching you, and we are the Elohim, and the Elohim is real, because I am an Elohim. And this is how it goes. So I'm going to be getting back to you. This is actually part one of a series that I'm going to come with to show what's going down on the planet Earth. And the planet Earth, Earth is one thing. The plan on Earth, the plan by man, will be stopped, because this is the womb man's world. Womb man, or wombmanworld1.com. You can check it out for yourself. So like I said, who am I? I have many names, but you can call me Skate Master Spark. get back to roller skating and have some fun. Rejoice and be